That's swell, Jerry.
Say,
Go
Bob.
have your tonsils retreaded. What'd you say, Wendell?
Sorry to interrupt, but I have an idea to popularize commercials. Make them interesting to everyone.
You mean even to the sponsor? Well, go ahead. Let's step into that.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't have that bright smile you want just by wishing. It takes brushing. Brushing with a Pepsodent 50 Tough toothbrush with Fibrex bristles. The finest bristles DuPont makes.
That ain't hay.
Say that again, Bob. These tufts are little bunches of bristles set in a toothbrush. They're mighty important.
Mm-hmm.
If they're too stiff, they jab and scratch your gums.
They do.
In a Pepsodent toothbrush, they're scientifically designed so that they reach all areas of the teeth.
Well, you're swinging, huh?
And because there are 50 of them, you can be sure of a better cleansing job.
Oh, this is fascinating.
And Fibrex bristles are firm. They do the job, but they're gentle as
a pickpocket's touch. Or Sapphire's touch in the greens. I don't know.
Well, no, seriously, they're so gentle that they're kind to tender gums. And what's more, they dry out quickly. They won't stay wet.
Okay, now, Wendell, is that new type of commercial you were talking about?
Certainly. Now, tonight, while you have it in mind, go down to your store and ask for a Pepsodent toothbrush. 50 tufts, 50 cents. There it is, Bob.
Oh, wait a minute, Wendell. That's the same thing you say every time.
It is?
Well, sure. You can't tell me.
Well, next week I'll try again. Once again, we present our weekly feature, Meet the Army. Representing the soldiers here in the desert, we want to present...
Private First Class, Curtis Duggan reporting, sir.
Well, how are you, Curtis? Welcome to the show. How do you like being on the Pepsodent program?
Well, Mr. Hope, this program is different from what I anticipated. When my commanding officer told me I was to appear on the radio, well, I expected some sort of seafood.
You expected seafood?
Yes, they told me I was going to appear on a clam bake with fish face.
Please, that's no way to talk about Skinnay, Ennis. Now, look, how are you doing down here in the desert, huh?
All kidding aside, Bob, you should spend some time out here in the desert for your health. It's done wonders for me.
Well, you certainly look powerful, Curtis.
Well, see for yourself, Bob. Here, just feel my muscle.
I will. Boy, is that steel. Now you feel mine.
Boy, is that stale. But I guess it's pretty good for an old man like you.
Yes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not so old.
Just how old are you, Bob?
My age happens to be a military secret.
Yes, I know, but which war?
What gives you the idea that I'm old, Curtis?
That gray hair.
That isn't gray. I was doing the rumba with a tall girl who smokes white owls, and the ashes fell in my hair. Say, Curtis, I understand you attended the University of California. How long did you go there?
Only a year, but after the war, I expect to go back for my diploma.
Yeah, it's worth it. There's only one thing that stopped me from not finishing college.
What was that?
Not finishing high school. The teachers got jealous of me because I was bigger than they were. Well, look who's here.
Bob.
Yes?
Aren't you going to introduce me to this handsome soldier?
Oh, yes, Rita. This is Private Curtis Duggan. Kirk, this is Rita Hayworth.
Gee, Miss Hayworth, this is almost a treat.
Well, what do you mean, almost a treat?
Bob charged me 50 cents for the introduction.
Never mind, Curtis. Gee, I'm happy to know you. My, what beautiful reddish gold hair you have.
Thank you, Miss Hayworth. My, what pretty blonde hair you have.
Oh, well, your hair is so much prettier. It's when the light hits it just right, it looks like spun gold.
Oh, no, your hair is really prettier. It's so light it looks like dancing sunshine.
Anybody know where I can get a bottle of peroxide? And that soldier calls himself a real redhead. Every afternoon he goes out in back of his tent and his top sergeant gives him a henna rinse.
Quiet, Curly.
And my hair isn't curly.
I'm talking about your nose.
Let the line go. What do we care, Curly? Let's not struggle. We're down here for a rest. Let's not worry about it. Want to cut in? Let's have it. Yeah, now I have to go.
Now, come, boys. Let's be friendly about this.
All right, let's be very friendly, Rita. Now about going out with me tonight instead of Bob. I promise to show you just the same kind of time that Bob shows you when he takes you out.
Oh, egad, no. I don't want to see the road to Morocco again.
Wait a minute. Say, Curtis, there's someone else in this show I'd like you to meet.
Yoo-hoo, everybody!
Yeah, Miss Vera Vague. Miss Vague, here she is, Private Curtis Duggan. Miss Vera Vague, shake hands and come out fighting. There you are.
Oh, my. Hello, soldier. I'm pleased to meet you.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine.
What did you say?
I said the pleasure is all mine.
Oh, he's silly, isn't he?
You know, Miss Vague, you're cute. Gee, I'll bet if you visited my camps, the soldiers there would kiss you until you simply dropped dead.
Oh, well, my only regret is I have but one life to give for my country. Those words were first said by Nathan Hale.
Yes, you and your childhood memories.
Oh, you're such a dear boy. But at least you're a novelty. Out in this hot desert, they seldom see a drip.
Say, Curtis, I've been meaning to ask you. You've got your Jeep outside. How about driving us all back to Hollywood, or do you have a meter on it, huh?
No, I don't, Bob. It's parked right outside the door. Come on, everybody. Here it is.
Well, let's all get in. Curtis, you sit next to Miss Vague.
Me sit next to Miss Vague?
Yeah, what's the matter?
Bob, I've been on KP all week. Do I have to get all the old potatoes?
Well, what do I care if I am an old potato? Someday I may meet a masher. Come on, Bob. Come on, soldier. Let's all of us get in the front seat. Now, I'll squeeze in first.
Now I'll squeeze in.
Now I'll squeeze in.
Now I'll squeeze in.
Oh, well, now I'll squeeze in again. I hate to leave here. The desert air is doing wonders for my skin.
Yes, Miss Vague. Right now, your complexion is just as clear as a cup of GI coffee.
Our own Bob Hope. I can't
Constantly, that's right.
I can't see how you can always say such horrible things about me when you have such a nicely shaped mouth. You know you have a Cupid's bow mouth.
Have I really a Cupid's bow mouth?
Yes, your nose hangs over it like an arrow.
I thought we were going to cut that.
Say, Bob,
Yeah,
we
what's that?
can't leave without Skinnay Ennis.
That's right. We may need something to measure the gas in the tank.
Say, that reminds me, there's no more gas in this Jeep.
Well, I guess we'll have to take a taxi.
Well, there's a cab. I'll get it.
Well, we may as well whistle at each other. The soldiers got all the girls. Say, do you want to hire my taxi cab?
Yes, Colonna, we'd like to drive back to Hollywood in your taxi cab. How are your tires?
How are my tires? Listen, Hope, my tires speak for themselves. Blabbermouths out there.
Hello, Professor. I'm Rita Hayworth.
Ah, pleased to meet a lady like you, Miss Hayworth. Women are the greatest sunshine in men's lives. They brighten our lives with light.
Professor, I'm Vera Vague. I'm a woman, too.
Of course, once in a while, we get stuck with a blackout.
Oh, Professor, you're so cute. Let me run my fingers through your mustache.
Okay, go ahead. That's it.
Woo! Ouch.
You'd be surprised how many mice I catch that way.
Come on, we're in the cab, Colonna. Let's start, huh?
Okay, here we go. Say, Hope. Hope, what's going on back there? Are you holding hands with Rita?
No.
You hugging Rita?
No.
You kissing Rita?
No.
He's silly, isn't he?
Look out, there's a cop standing in the middle of the road telling you to stop.
Don't be silly, Hope. That's a gopher. I'll drive right over him.
Colonna, that's a cop.
That's a gopher. Ah! Big son of a gun, wasn't he? Now I'll put out all the lights in the cab. Don't need that little light, you know.
Oh, somebody just kissed me. But there's somebody just kissed me again. They just kissed me again 6 times in a row.
Well, that's funny. Nobody kissed me.
Anybody know where I can get a Norton bomb sight?